This is going to be fun. We're going to compare the 9mm versus the 380 for deep conceal handgun. This video is going to shed some light on the power difference between the two cartridges and the size difference between the two small firearms. And I'm going to show you a really good reason why, if you can carry the 9 instead of the 380, you might want to carry the 9. Hit that subscribe button down there. Check this out. The two handguns we're going to be comparing is the Bersa Thunder and 380 with its inside the waistband holster versus the Glock 26 9mm with my inside the waistband holster for that. We're going to use standard full metal jacket ammo, nothing fancy, just to show you guys the difference in impact between these two cartridges. Now first things first, let's compare the profiles of the two pistols. This is the Bersa 380 versus the Glock 26. The Bersa looks like it's a little longer. It's really not. We put the magazines in each one of them. You can see the Bersa with a little magazine floor plates a little bit deeper, a little longer, not much. Other than that, they're very comparably sized. Looking down from the top, the Glock's a little bit wider, same length. So very similar sized guns. Looking at the grips, you can see they're pretty close to the same. Not a whole lot of difference right there. Very similar sized handguns. For the weight, I'm not going to weigh them. They both have loaded magazines, but they are pretty close to the same. The Glock probably weighs a little bit more, but it has a bigger magazine, and the Glock currently has 12 rounds in it. The Bersa has 10. So if there's any weight differential, it isn't very much, and it's probably those couple of bullets in the 9mm. All right, now let's look at the profile in its concealment holster. There's your Bersa in its holster. There's the Glock 26 side by side. Guess what? They might look pretty similar because they are. If you're looking at them from the top down, these two rigs are about the same width, about the same depth. This one's a little thicker just because of the way the plastic's designed on it. Typical Kydex holster versus leather, no big deal. Very similar size for either gun. So shouldn't really make much difference which one you're trying to conceal. One's not going to be any more concealable than the other. All right, so enough of that. Now let's see what they have for power. First, we're going to start with this Bersa. If you guys are looking at 380s, give the Bersa a look. I tell you what, these things are fantastic little pistols for a great price. It is a blast to shoot in a nice little deep concealment pistol. I'll do a full review on this pistol coming up on the channel, so make sure you're subscribed. Our shooting is going to be done at 15 yards. For deep concealment pistols, look y'all, if you need more than 15 yards, you probably need to be using your shoes and start running and not worry about a pistol. In my opinion, the best thing you can do with any gunfight is to avoid it. But with that said, let's see what this looks like at 15 yards. These are 95 grain full metal jacket, basically target ammunition. So that's that magazine. Those are 3/8 inch mild steel plate. So you saw how much impact that had. Let's get another magazine and do that again. All right, for this one, also with the 380, I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer to the target so you can really see how these bullets hit that steel. Then after we shoot the 9 and do the same thing, I'll put those images of the bullets hitting side by side, 380 versus 9mm. The little gun is plenty accurate if nothing else. Now just to show you guys, 3/8 steel plates, very heavy. These plates take a lot to move them around. A 22 barely wiggles. Let's do that one more time with the 380, then we'll get the 9mm. Yeah, I know, a couple misses. We'll show you everything in this channel, including the stuff that's not perfect. All right, now for the Glock 26 9mm at the same 15 yards. Watch the difference the impact makes from the bullets. This is a 115 grain full metal jacket versus the 95 grain full metal jacket of the 380. Now let's move the camera up a little closer so you can get a better look. You guys could tell that's a pretty appreciable difference in impact between the 9mm and the .380. Let's put them side by side and let you see that again. So 9mm is definitely more powerful than the .380. I know this isn't a big shock to most of you guys, but that's how much a difference it makes. And if you guys want to see if you can hear a suppressed 22 long rifle from 100 yards away, I'll put a link to that up there in the card. So if your choice is between 9mm and .380, I don't know really why anybody would carry the .380 over the 9, other than if you were using it as a pocket pistol. Other than that, carry the 9. It has a lot more power, about the same concealability, about the same weight, and it just hits a lot harder. Now, if you're thinking about it for your wife or girlfriend, take her to the range, rent both of them. The recoil is actually pretty similar. The 26 has a little bit more snappy recoil than the .380 does. That is true. And if she's recoil shy, certainly a .380 is better than nothing, and a hell of a lot better than a 32, 25, 22 LR, or any of the other smaller, more anemic concealed carry guns. Let me know your thoughts between 9mm versus .380 down in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there and hit the bell icon so you don't miss new videos when they come out. Give me that thumbs up like button. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Woo-wee! That's an awful lot of fun.